Welcome back. How is your coaching going? My name is Dr. Tom Mitchell and I am a Senior Lecturer in Sport Coaching at Leeds Beckett University. I also work with coaches and players at Doncaster Rovers Football Club in England to support psychosocial development in players. In this video, we are going to explore some strategies to help increase the motivation of young children within sport. Coaches are a source of many things such as technical skills, physical literacy, but also motivation. Today, we will look at two key theories associated with what we call intrinsic motivation. Those that have high intrinsic motivation do activities such as sport for the love of it and have an internal can-do attitude. They don't need too much external motivation like a reward or someone telling them to do things. The first theory is called Self-Determination Theory, or SDT for short. This was developed in the 1980s by two academics from the United States called Edward Deci and Richard Ryan. SDT is based on the assumption that humans have three basic needs, and these needs must be met in order to function to full capacity and grow to their full potential. This theory has been used within hundreds of sport performance and sport coaching studies. These needs are competence, autonomy and belonging. Let's look at them one by one. Competence is about having a sense of control over the outcomes we seek and experiencing the mastery of a skill or task. Autonomy is associated with feelings of empowerment and ownership over one's actions. And finally, belonging is about experiencing feelings of connectedness with others and the task in hand. So, let's have a look at these elements and how we can put them into our coaching sessions. Coaches can create feelings of competence by providing opportunities for success with a given task, activity or game. This might mean ensuring the challenge point is just right for each participant. This might mean changing things like the size of the ball or racket or the distance between participants depending on what they are doing. What we ask them to do must allow for a sense of competency to emerge. In other words, they have to be able to do it or learn to do it with a bit of effort. Next, a sense of autonomy can be supported by allowing children choice over their actions. This can be done in a variety of ways. For example, in a sending and receiving activity, the coach could offer a variety of objects and equipment for participants to actively choose, depending on their level of ability and confidence. It could be associated with giving the kids a choice of what activities they want to do and engaging them in the design of the session. Belonging can be supported by offering a sense of being connected with others and to something bigger than oneself. This could be done by integrating group work into your sessions and ensuring positive relationships with your participants. For instance, can you ensure you say hi to every participant on arrival? Can you make sure children know each other's names? Or what about organising a team bonding outing to the movies or bowling night? These examples help children feel part of the sessions you deliver. So, that's self-determination theory, and hopefully we've provided you with a few examples of how you can integrate this into your coaching. Now, onto another theory called Achievement Goal Theory, or AGT for short. This theory was developed by John Nichols in the 1980s. AGT is related to different approaches people take in situations where there is a goal to be accomplished. The two main approaches proposed by AGT are the so-called mastery and performance orientations. People who focus on effort and personal improvement without comparing themselves to others are said to have a mastery orientation. On the contrary, people who focus comparing themselves to others that are only satisfied when they outperform others are said to have a performance orientation. Research shows that children who have a mastery orientation will persist more, have better coping strategies if they don't immediately succeed, and will generally have a more positive attitude to learning. On the other hand, performance-orientated children will generally select easier tasks, be concerned with the thoughts of others in the group, and give up easily if they fail at a task. The thing is, every child will have a motivational preference, that is, a leaning towards mastery or performance orientation. Some participants can even be both at the same time. Importantly though, research shows that the climate coaches create can push children into one orientation or the other. Given what we know about the benefits of a mastery orientation, as a coach, we should seek to support the development of this orientation in our participants. So, what we should do to support the development of a mastery orientation. Here are some ideas. 1. Praise effort over performance to help support mastery orientation. 2. Set targets around mastery and not outcome. For example, can you get a clean strike of the ball when passing it, rather than can you make 8 out of 10 passes? 3. Focus on development over outcome. For example, in young participants, we should focus on the quality of the movement in a tennis serve more than whether or not it resulted in an ace. 4. Avoid making clear comparisons between participants' level of competence. So there you have it. Now we have a few more tools and ideas to help support high quality motivation in sport. Please go and use them and see what happens. Thanks for watching and see you soon.